Om Shanti. This is Sakar Murli of 25th August 2023. Essence. Sweet children, this confidence age is the land of Brahmins. When you become the children of Brahma, you have to claim your inheritance from the unlimited Father and also enable others to claim it. Question. What type of intellect do you need in order to understand this knowledge very well? Answer. Those with business intellect will understand this knowledge very well. This is an unlimited business. The Father continue to show your children many different paths, methods with which you can earn an income. The duty of you children is making effort. You should invert such methods that you continue to accumulate an income for yourself and in which there is also benefit for others. Remember the Father and doing service are the meaning of your earning an income. Song. O traveler of the night, do not become weary. Your days of the happiness are about to come. Om Shanti. The Father from beyond explanation to you children. He says, children, don't forget me, your Supreme Father from beyond. The Supreme Soul, the God of the Gita, is remembered. No one ever speak of the God of the Bible or the God of Quran. None of the founders of religions have said, O children, remember me, your Father from beyond. No one could be able to say this to anyone. When a baby is born, he recognizes his father because he is an heir. He will continue to remember his father. Now the Father from beyond says, O my long lost and now found children, you now have to come to me. I have come to take you children back to the supreme abode, the land of Nirvana. You devotees used to remember me, God. I now tell you to remember me constantly. I take you to land of the happiness. Look in the mirror of your heart and see how much sorrow you have experienced for a half a cycle. You didn't experience as much sorrow in the beginning. It is later that sorrow increases. The Father from beyond now says, remember me. He says to souls of all religions, O my children, you have all been considering yourself to be brothers. Now the Father from the beyond of you children, the one all human beings, souls remember at time of sorrow, has come and explains to you children through the lotus mouth of Brahma. Explanations are given to Brahmins, the mouth-born children of Brahma. Prajapita Brahma did not only have Kumaris, he had both Kumars and Kumaris. There were brothers and sisters, Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. All of you are the children of the one Father, the granddaughter and grandsons of the one grandfather. You children are having it explaining to you personally. You listen personally and you understand that you are all children of incorporeal Shiv Baba. You are definitely studying Raj Yoga in order to climb your sovereignty of heaven from the Shiv Baba through Brahma. Whatever the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul explains through Brahmin's mouth, you have to explain that others. You have to explain to your physical brothers and sisters. You are now called Parlaukik from beyond. You are claiming your inheritance from the Father from beyond. Therefore, you call yourself Parlaukik brothers and sisters, whereas others are physical brothers and sisters. The Father explains, children, connect your intellect in the yoga to me. exactly as you did 5,000 years ago, and your sins will be absolved. Your sins will be burnt away. Remembrance of the Father is called the fire of yoga. By staying in remembrance of the Almighty Authority, you receive power. He has one and only incorporeal Father. He gives you this knowledge through this Brahmin's mouth. He definitely needed a chariot to do this, a chariot in which he can ride. This is the chariot which the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, enters and teaches these things to the children. He gives you explanations of this world from its beginning through its middle to the end, thereby becoming the ruler of the globe. Future kings and queens, by staying in constant remembrance, you will become conqueror of vice. You will become pure, charitable souls. You will become rulers of the globe, world emperors and emperors of the 21 births in heaven which Baba establishes. We can relate the importance of all the festivals that takes in the Bharat, such as Shiv Jayanti, Holi, Rakhi, Janmashtami and Diwali, etc. And also the biographies of all the deities. Come, brothers and sisters, we will give you the introduction of our Father from beyond. You receive this introduction and studying Easy Raj Yoga, you can become the masters of the world. You will rule an unshakable, constant world Almighty Authority, kingdom of purity, peace and happiness. It is very easy to explain this to everyone. You should also write in this way. We will explain the secrets that the Father has explained to us. You will claim your inheritance from the Father. If you become these children, you too can come and claim your unlimited inheritance from your unlimited Father. From birth after birth, you have been claiming limited inheritance. Those are inheritance of sorrow, because it is kingdom of Ravan. There are constant happiness in the kingdom of Rama. Then in the kingdom of Maya, Ravan, you become unhappy. You can explain this to anyone. You can also explain these things in the public lectures. God is the highest on high. Then there is the prize of Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. It is remembered that establishment takes place through Brahma. Therefore, he must surely have been in the corporeal world. Brahmins are the children of Brahma. He is called Brahma, the father of humanity. So the Brahmin caste is needed first. The Brahmin caste is the highest of all. Who creates this caste? The Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. All are children of the Father. He sits here and teaches you Brahma Kumars and Kumaris through Brahma. This confluence age is the land of Brahmins, and you will then go to the land of Rudra and then go to the land of Vishnu. The ones who stays in the constant remembrance will be the first one to go to the roster of Rudra. They will become the kings and queens of the Sun dynasty and then Moon dynasty. Therefore, by studying Raj Yoga with the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, at this time you can claim a royal status. The Father says, constantly remember me, your Father, connect your intellect to yoga to me. This is a spiritual pilgrimage. You have been going on physical pilgrimage for the birth after birth. The Father now comes and teaches you the spiritual pilgrimage. He says, remember me, your Father and your sweet form, the place from where you come to play your parts. When you were beautiful, you ruled the world. Then, When you sat on the pyre of lust, you become ugly from the beautiful. You become ugly. Bharat was very beautiful. Very name of was never heaven. Now it is hell. You are those who become worshippers from the being worthy of worship. Therefore, the highest on high is God Shiva, who established his takes Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. They have been made the instructions responsible for this. He is Karan Karavanhar. He teaches Raj Yoga through Brahma in order to make Bharat into heaven. The father says, only when I finish the task of teaching you Raj Yoga will destruction takes place. You will then go to the rule of the kingdom of New World, which is now being establishment. However, this depends on how much efforts you make. Everything depends on you, effort. They say that the Ganga is the purifier. So, why do they call out the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, O purifier, come? The worshipper devotees have been received the fruit of their worship and devotion. They receive the reward of liberation in life, in heaven, and all the rest receive their rewards of peace. All those who studies Raj Yoga from happy in heaven, there where they wear the both peace and happiness. You have to have your sins absolved. All karmic accounts have been settled. You then have to play your parts again from the beginning. The Father establishment enables everyone to settle their karmic accounts. He makes them pure and takes them back to home. The significance of this aspect has to be understood. Human beings remember God, therefore, He definitely has to come on this earth. He says, I come onto this earth to give devotees the fruit of their devotion. I grant them liberation in life, also peace and happiness. People everywhere in the world ask for peace, happiness, and wealth. Human beings make so much effort to attain money so that they can become wealthy. They consider happiness to be wealthy. However, it doesn't matter how much wealth everyone has. This is still in the kingdom of Maya. It is still an impure world. Therefore, there must be definitely be sin here. People commit a lot of sin to attain wealth. This is a world of sinful souls. There is not a single soul, charitable soul here. Whereas there was no sinful souls in the world of pure, charitable souls. The king, queen, and subjects are all pure, charitable souls. Kings in the impure world also worship those pure deities because they consider the deities to be completely vices and that they themselves have no virtues. They say, have mercy on us. Then they say that they are God. They are the only one Father who purifies the impure. By saying purifier, your intellect should be go up incorporeal God. There are worshippers of the worship, the incorporeal one. Therefore, the incorporeal Father is the highest on high. Until they have His proper introduction, how can they worship Him? They say that Shiva is God because they remember the incorporeal, but who is He? They need His full introduction. Why do they remember the incorporeal one? What do they receive from Him? Will they go to the incorporeal world? Souls do not know that the way of the incorporeal world, even though everyone remembers Him. They don't have His introduction. No one can become pure thoughts, that type of remembrance. The incorporeal one, himself comes here into the corporeal one. People study so many scriptures, etc., in order to go to the incorporeal world, but no one can go there. They don't know the way there. The guide of physical pilgrimage know this place, which is why we are unable to take here. No one here knows this path. So, how could they explain? This is why they say that God is incognito. In that case, how can you remember Him? They don't understand anything at all. Someone said that He is the infinite, and someone else said that He is incorporeal. Therefore, they become the worshippers of the incorporeal one. Nowadays, they say that they are God. Day by day, people are ideas become tamopradhan. They say whatever they think. The Father explains that He is being remembered as the highest on high through the idea of the omnipresence. Anyone become the highest on high. How can those who are impure and unhappy be the highest on high? On one hand, they say that He is the beyond name and form, and on the other, they put them into the puppies and stones. That is called deformation of religion. Now they say we are the Supreme Soul. Whatever the past was the drama, it was happen again. By them making mistake after mistake, by giving assault to Him after insult, Bharat has become the impure. Everyone has to receive the Father's introduction. Your influence will spread. People receive knowledge through so many Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. These things are surely spoken by the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, the highest of all the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. He is prized a great deal. There is no limit in His prize. The Father now sits here and gives His own introduction. What do? I come and teach Raj Yoga and transform impure souls into pure souls. It is remembered, God, your ways and remember are unique. Therefore, it is definitely when He becomes here that He could give directions. The Christ soul come into the establishment, the Christ religion. The Father's directions are unique. This Father is the highest to all. Out of all the human beings in Bharat, it is the highest on high deities who wear a double crown. This is the Father's Srimad. God speaks, I teach you Raj Yoga, which no one else can teach. It is written, God speaks. He is Heavenly God, the Father, who established heaven. He teaches you Brahmins Raj Yoga for heaven. The Brahmin caste is the highest of all. The Father shows you many methods for doing service. Even though someone insults you, you must still put up the pictures. It must be written on them that Bharat goes through this caste. Now that is an iron age. There is Sudra's caste. You can then become the Brahmins through the Father. You are called Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. Your picture should be such that human beings become amazing and say that they have never been seen such pictures anywhere else. Those with business intellect can understand these things very well. This business is very good, and the one who gives elevated directions is also most elevated. However, there are many children who don't make effort at all. They stay at home sleeping. So Baba comes to uplift them. If you create one picture, thousands will experience benefits from that. Anyone will sing your praise. They will say salutations to your mothers. Acha, To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for Dharana. First point, in order to become number one in the rosary of Rudra, stay in the constant remembrance of the Father. Makes yourself pure by remembering the Father and the sweet form. Second point, become the spiritual guide and take everyone on this two pilgrimage. Follow the Srimad of the one Father and make yourself double crowned. Blessing. May you be the master knowledgeful one who uses the power of your own stage of the face any adverse situation. Your own stage means the stage of the soul consciousness. Adverse situations come from other people or from matters, but if your own stage is powerful, those adverse situations are nothing in front of it. Those who are stable in their own stage are not afraid of any type of the adverse situations because they have become knowledgeful souls. They have the knowledge of all the three aspects of the time and of the all souls. They know that those souls are under the external influence, and so they will serve those souls with their good wishes, pure feelings. They will not be afraid but constantly smile. Slogan. Fortunate are those who constantly sing songs of their fortune, not for their weaknesses. Om Shanti.